Hi there, Larky here. Recently, we changed our nether hub, and I think I showed it to you in the last video. I really don't remember now. But recently, our server here on the Oakay, we changed our nether hub. Instead of having it be on the nether roof, up there, we decided that we would instead put it inside the nether. And there's a good reason for that. We have people on our server who are on Java and some who are on Bedrock. And unfortunately, the people who are on Bedrock sometimes can't get to the nether roof. It just doesn't work the same way for them. I don't really understand. I just go where I'm told, okay? Anyway, so what we did, a team of people, and oh my gosh, they worked so hard, dug out these very, very long tunnels and spawn-proofed them and made them so that even if something did somehow spawn in one of the neighboring tunnels and got into the center tunnel, there's work fungus in the walls so the hoglins don't attack. It's a whole thing. They spent weeks, and I spent weeks gathering materials, and they spent days and days and days and days building. So that means that in order to have my base, which is pretty far out from everybody else because I'm insane, when I built my base, well, now I need to build a tunnel that goes to my base. And I'm still going to use my roller coaster, but I can't assume that everybody will, especially those people who are on Bedrock. So I had an idea. You see, one of the defining characteristics of my base, well, it's so ridiculous and I love it so much. So yes, there's room, just room, because the tunnel is so very long that there's just enough room for all 16 sheep faces with a little bit of a border around them. And then I'm going to do kind of a vertical column on the sides and then an arch on the roof. It's a whole thing, but isn't it adorable and terrible and stupid? It's wonderful. So I just had to share. Well, here we go. Here's our first side. It is not complete by any means, but all of of course there's lots of details to be put in, but all of the sheep are on one side. Woo-hoo! They're so silly. It makes me so happy. Just sheep face. And it's still very weird to me that the sheep faces are not white around their face. Anyway, when I measured this remembering the old way that sheep used to be rendered, where they had white around their face and then they had their color. And you can see that I left an empty space. But that big old block of like red or orange or whatever, it looked really weird. So I just went with the actual face and not the rough, whatever you want to call it, around their face. And then we have a couple of these in, but look at all the stuff that still needs to be put in. So I guess, well, I'd better get to it. See you in a minute. Papa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for Easter, 1 for the day, 1 for the little girl lives down the lane. Papa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. They're done! Look at those big stupid faces. Oh, they make me so happy. Now, obviously, I've got to go in, and I still have lots and lots of details. The place needs a roof, among other things. But the sheep are here! Woo, 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 woo. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up my shulker mess here and get those things taken home. Get enough black stone slabs and things put together so I can do the roof. And then I'm going to do, I think what I'm going to do is black stone walls up in front of these pieces to kind of add some depth to the images. And then I'm going to hang lights from the ceiling and from each of these sections. Not that we really need them, it is the nether, who cares, but I want to be able to see. I don't know anybody else, you know. So let's get started. But look, aren't they so darling? It's built. My nether tunnel is built. Yay! Before I show you around, and before we walk through it and go to my place, I want to point out this guy right there, Dennisdpk24, because he is one of two people who came and helped me very, very, very much. And so I'm calling them out in this video. I told them not to come, but they did it anyway. And they helped me dig this very long tunnel, long enough for 16 sheep faces, all the way down this way. Am I entirely satisfied with the build here? No, not really. There are a couple of things I think could be better. I'm not entirely thrilled with the roof, and I'm not sure that I like the stone around this or how the stone is laid. I gotta think about it. But it's so cute right now that I'm gonna leave it alone and see if maybe I'm just being fussy. But there it is. Woo! If you'd like to check out my friend Dennis's page, that would make me feel good and it would make him feel good. And there is a I'll put it down in the descriptions below, okay? Yeah, there'll be a link to his stuff. Because he's a sweetheart, and he always helps, and stuff. And he says nice things. He says very nice things. I would also call out Shinx, but he doesn't have a YouTube page that I know of, so... yay Shinx, you're awesome, and thank you both very much. They're so cool! Thank you! It's so cool to have friends. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for looking at my silly old little nether tunnel. And happy crafting, y'all. Bye now.